Hello everybody, we're here with our budget YJ that we've just swapped in an upgraded 30 and a Dana 44 in the rear. So now it's time to put some brand new brakes on this thing. I don't want to run the old brakes. I want to upgrade new pads and rotors for better performance because I'm putting bigger tires on. On this build, we decided to go with the R1 Concepts rotors and off-road compound brake pads on the front and rear. So a couple things that I want to show you. Once you pop the old pads out, they're just on some clips, what's going to happen is the piston is sticking out because the pads were worn. So you need to push this back, and you can use a set of channel locks or something, but we have these cool little clamps that you just squeeze on and you can pump the piston back in. That way you've got plenty of room to pop the new pads in and get them over the new rotor, which is also going to be wider. So just a quick tip on that. Okay, we've got the new R1 brake pads, and one of the things that I want to advise you is we chose a piece of welding wire that we have bent that just kind of hangs off the frame. Do not let this hang from your brake line. I've got the upgraded brake lines, but rubber, upgraded, I don't care. Don't let them hang from these brake lines. Use a zip tie, a bungee, anything, but support that caliper. They're quite heavy. You're gonna pop the new pads in. Again, they just like spring loaded go into these things, pretty easy. Then you can put your caliper back on after you've got your rotor on. So your rotor will slide on. Okay, so we're gonna pull the caliper off of our support, and you wanna rotate this and make sure that you're not twisting this brake line. Once you got the pads in, you've compressed the piston back, you've pushed both of these back. Now you need to line up the bottom on this little tang right here, right? Rotor's back in there. Then this just slides forward and locks into here, and then you put the two caliper bolts in. Those should be at least blue Loctited. Okay, now that we've torqued our caliper, it's time to go ahead and put the wheel on. I always spin this and make sure that it spins freely. Just make sure nothing's binding. Just like in the front, we decided to do the R1 rotor and pads in the rear as well. Installation is similar, slide the rotor on, clip the pads in, put the caliper back on. The nice thing is this combination front and rear will provide you plenty of extra stopping power to run those larger tires that you want.